feeling that this is gonna be my day. Let's go to the brave space.
Hello and welcome back to a new episode of The Brave Space. I'm your host, Laila Monterey. Today, my guest speaker is Eva Andriessen, relationship coach and transformation coach for over 12 years. And I'm so excited you showed up today because the topic we're talking about, it's not so easy, but very important. And I think it's something that we really need to talk about. No one really wants to talk about it. So the more important it is, we break the silence. Today, we focus on how to deal and navigate loneliness around Christmas, how to deal with the joy outside, while inside you might feel like I'm totally disconnected. Even I have a lot of family around myself, I feel lonely. And so let's directly dive deep.
So hello everybody, it's so lovely to be here. So for so many people, it feels like a pressure. I need to be merry. I need to feel happy. It's Christmas time. But maybe you feel it dark inside. Maybe you feel that it's not the happiest time of your life at this moment, or that Christmas brings to you so many emotions and flashbacks that it can be hard because, the theme of Christmas is to be together, like have amazing image of perfect family. But maybe you are missing someone or something or your version of yourself, and celebrate Christmas in your stay where you are might not be very easy because maybe you lost someone, or maybe you suddenly are only with your partner because your kids moved away, or you are feeling alone in the middle of big family, maybe because you are too different, or maybe because your family is toxic. And instead of having love and connection, you are waiting for criticism again, which must be very stressful for so many people. So we will be talking today how to survive or how to thrive in the Christmas time, because the Christmas time is not about to have perfect Christmas, but about feeling good inside and how you can actually create your new Christmas. Maybe you will create a new way of your Christmas to feel happy or feel good or better, or accept that you just are not okay this year. Because it's not about how to fix your Christmas today, but it's about how to honor your reality, how you can regulate your nerve system to feel at peace as much as possible.
So can I directly ask you, how can we honor our life even though we did not hit goals like perfect family, married to a great guy, 2.5 children, beautiful house? How can we accept this?
Again, it's about to see what were our expectations, because if we expect something else and living something different, it's the very important step to get to acceptance, which is not also easy journey, because we need to go through some pain. Because sometimes we might be sad because, okay, I wanted to be with my loved partner this Christmas, I'm still not. So we might be upset. But being upset, it's quite normal in Christmas time, because everybody expects us to be happy, and now we don't feel happy. And to really see like the effect of our expectations, and also like Christmas are social holidays, so we should be with someone. We should fulfill these expectations we had or of our family. It's about to go to acceptance, about to see how I can have this Christmas in different way, maybe, or how I can make this Christmas happy for myself, because it's just the day in calendar. We put lot of meanings. So maybe also to see what meaning did I create about Christmas, how I should be, what I should do. Because in narrative for Christmas, it's belonging, It's how it's set up. And when we don't belong, or when we are not with big family, it's wrong. Because everywhere we see so many different pictures of happy family and romantic relationship, lot of Christmas, happy fairy tales or romantic movies. And maybe it doesn't match with what we experience. And it's important to really see the gap between the reality and what we expect. But maybe what is actually the culture expectation. Because it's sometimes it's our personal failure. Because we just feel that way. Because we didn't fulfill expectations of others, we failed. But it's not true. We are on our journey to something we really want.
Okay. I would like at this point to share a personal experience of mine. I'm a single mother. So I always had this picture of the perfect family, to be married and to have 2 children. And I always have this picture of like coming together on Christmas and celebrating. So it took me 3-4 years to let go of this traditional picture of family and a traditional way of celebrating. What I recognized myself is that I had a very stubborn pattern about what society defines like family. I had, like, for me it was really really a long process to understand that family is not necessarily a man, a woman, kid and dog. For me, it was really a long process to understand and accept that I am a complete family with my daughter, just the two of us. And even if there are people who are completely on themselves, they can still consider themselves as a family. So it's something, as you said, it has a lot to do with society expectations.
Yeah, Laila, and thank you for your sharing, because the acceptance is really process. It sometimes takes a long time, as you said. It took you about 3 years to get to this acceptance that you just can be family with your daughter, and it's so beautiful because you are family, and you don't need to be the perfect picture of image, because sometimes that perfect pictures or perfect Emily's out might be very toxic inside or very unhappy. And the most important thing, it's like what I can accept and what I have now. And this acceptance can help you to feel better, to be more joyful in this Christmas time. Because Christmas is also unique because it's the most sensory heavy time of the year. Because our brain processes smells and music at the same areas that handle emotions and memories, like in the limbic system, yeah? So the scent of pine or cinnamon or specific recipe can track you back to the past. So it can transport you back to the memories, to something what you had in past and you don't have it now. You might be suddenly upset and you don't know why, because you just smelled to these beautiful cookies, yeah? Because the memory brought you back. So just accept any memories are coming or emotions are coming. And I have so many clients who are so stressful because they still don't have enough presents, or because they still didn't buy, I don't know, something for Christmas, some cookies, or they didn't bake enough cookies yet. So there is so many things which we want to do and stress ourselves out. And sometimes it's good to see what I just can let go to feel happy. Do I really need all these perfect things around me? What do I really need? And this is the most important question. What do I really need to feel okay with the situation I have now, and what I can let go and not allow to disturb with expectations, our inner stuff, my feelings and my happiness, actually. When we, for example, lost someone, like we can say, oh, last Christmas I was still here with my boyfriend who left me. So it's not about the grief is not just about losing the person, but also losing the structure and the tradition. Because we lost the tradition with that person. We were together with that person, for example, for some years, and then he left us because he died or because he found different women or something. It can be very much triggered in Christmas time, because we feel so big emptiness just because of that. We can see so other pictures of other families, yeah? We can see the pictures that everybody is happy, and then we just experience like emptiness and that space inside, because we don't know how to fill it, what to do with it. So it's so important to know how to work with your emotions, how to accept them, how to navigate them to really get to a better place again.
Is there a specific exercise that you can recommend how to deal with your emotions?
I think that the easiest exercise I know, and it's so workable, it's connect with your feelings. Just maybe it's good to close your eyes and just starting to notice what feelings you are having and acknowledge that feeling. So you might say, I feel that I feel sad, and just acknowledge it by saying, get that you feel sad, that like you did the confirmation to yourself that it's okay, it's there, and you can name all the feelings you have and just acknowledge them. And sometimes people are scared because they think, oh, if I name that I feel sad or that I am not happy, that it will be even worse. But it's scientifically shown that actually it calms us down when we name it, because it goes from limbic system to neural contact, the frontal brain cortex. Yeah,
Prefrontal cortex.
thank you. Yeah, and we might come down, and we can even discover that behind all these emotions might be peace or acceptance or love or something like this. And then it's so important to name also your needs. What do I need at this moment? And it's good to see about you, not that somebody needs to come to hug me, yeah, because it will give you, it's like maybe I need hug, so you can hug yourself, or I need acceptance, so you can accept yourself. It's not about wanting something from outside. It's I want to feel good again. I need to, for example, to maybe go for a walk to feel better. Yeah, just again, acknowledge your needs. And if you can take any action of your need, you can do it. But it's not about actually really doing stuff. It's more about acknowledging and being with yourself, because it's act of self-love to notice what you feel and notice what you need. Because so many people are disconnected, especially when they are in grief or when they are in painful situation. You can just disconnect and want somebody else to save them. But you can save yourself in the best possible way, because you know yourself in the best way. So, yeah, if you had difficult childhood, so holidays can really trigger all these emotional flashbacks, and you can feel suddenly small, helpless, unwanted. It can happen. But you can soothe yourself with this exercise. It can be very helpful. And also acknowledging that it's okay that you suddenly feel this way. Maybe because when you know that it can happen, it's also easier to deal with it. When it's shocking or unpredictable, you didn't expected beautiful day, and you don't have it, it can also cause the effect of being really unhappy. Yeah, so also when we suppress our needs, we actually feel lonely inside. It's that internal loneliness. So we can feel lonely also with a lot of people around us. Even in big family, we can feel internal loneliness because nobody cares enough, for example, or because I'm so different, or because I think that they don't love me. You can create other beliefs that they stop you. And if you realize that you love yourself, you are okay, you are there with them, so probably you are wanted. It can also help you to calm yourself down and actually have a better day.
I love and I know the exercise, witnessing your own feelings and needs. Like we did it together, and I still do it in moments of stress. I come back to myself and I reconnect to myself and ask myself, what do I feel and what do I need? And it's an exercise that you have to do over time. It's not, for me at least, I had to do it for a certain amount of time because I could name my feelings, but I could not easily say what is it really that I need. And I totally get it that the best way to soothe yourself is to have your own back. But sometimes when you're in deep grief or when something really severe happened to you, you might not be up to this. And in this moment, I feel it is the best way to reach out to someone. I think, and I would cheer to everyone who has the courage to reach out to someone and say, and give a friend a call and tell your friend, I feel really bad. Can you help me? Can you spend some time with me to handle this? Because we're human beings and we want connection. And especially in difficult moments, it is so, so valuable that you have someone who he doesn't have to pull you out of the situation, doesn't have to doesn't have to be your cheerleader. I'm not the one who is like, there is this phrase of toxic positivity, like everything will be fine. You will see once you get married in 20 years, it will all be over. Or if you lost someone, he's still there with you. You can talk to him in your mind. It's not something I would tell people because it's not something I want to hear. But just be there for the person and just accept the person with all the feelings is so valuable. Then I can come back to my peace and I can accept myself when I also get the mirror of my friend or a person that mirrors me. It's okay, you have these feelings. You just had a separation. It's so valuable. It's so valuable to just be accepted with all your feelings for who you are.
Yeah, I it was a so important thing when you can't deal with your emotions or it's unbearable. Yeah, it's so important to call someone because it's good to have the list of people you can call, especially when you feel really bad, when you can handle your emotions. And so it's important to really have someone to call. There are also special lines in every country you can call for support. So if you feel down, it's good really to go to connect with people because sometimes the emotional flashbacks might be so they are so quick, yeah, and it's not visual memory, it's the sudden wave of emotions like fear, abandonment,
Yes.
sadness. Sometimes it's so hard to deal with it on your own if you don't practice any tools or didn't work with somebody before, with coach or therapist before. Sometimes better to ask somebody to be with you or hold you, to call your friend or some organization, because it's important that we know how we can help ourselves with some connection with other people on our own. And because the feeling you might suddenly have from that flashback, it's really like so sudden and so quick and so frightening sometimes. It sometimes triggers something what happened in past, and you are suddenly that little feeling of, you have suddenly the feelings of that little girl or little boy. You feel so small or unwanted or bad, and it's hard to deal with it on your own if you don't have the tools or if you didn't practice the tools for a long time enough.
Yes, and healing is not, it's not linear. It's not linear. You might have had a really good time where you felt stable and even joyful again. And then all of a sudden, like you said, something triggers you, or it's a special time where you have a lot of memories coming up. There come these waves of outbursts of grief and pain. It can happen like this. So it's not linear, and it's, don't judge yourself for it if you have moments of this, even when you thought I got out of most of the pain. Don't judge yourself and give yourself the time, because everyone processes it differently and it's just human.
Yeah, so true, Laila. Thank you for mentioning this. And also, like, when you are in that emotional flashback and you feel safe in your environment, you might not feel inside safe. Like your nervous system might be really triggered. So, because Christmas is a really childhood-centric holiday, yeah, it brings a lot of memories from childhood usually. So it's good to know and be aware of it, because then you can be ready. You can be ready that something might occur, that something that you might perceive things in different way that you expected. So just watch and see what invisible symptoms might actually trigger your feeling I don't belong. So something, maybe somebody judge you at a dinner table and you are feeling like I don't belong here, they don't love me. And maybe it's not true, it's just that flashback. Yeah. So your inner voice might be really harsh in that moment.
Yes, the subconscious is so powerful.
Yeah. So yeah, in that moment you can feel like not as an adult but as a lost child. So yeah, everybody has it. Also, I experienced sometimes Laila too. So
Yes.
it's actually like hold the feeling. Maybe also it's good to check where in your body you have these feelings, and you can put your hand there and close your eyes and just be with it. It's also very helpful that you give attention to your body and breathe into that place. And you can breathe to the square, for example, four up, hold for 4, then the breathe out for 4 and hold again for 4. It can help you to soothe yourself or like hug you and stroke yourself. You can also like start to notice things around you. There is nice exercise like 5 senses. You can Google it, like just you sense, you use all 5 senses. So you hold, for example, the table and really concentrate on the surface of the table, then you concentrate on the surface of your cardigan or sweater or something, and you change the perspective. You change what you are experiencing because you put attention to something else. So it can also be very helpful to have another tool which can soothe you down, soothe you and feel better.
And there's also a saying that I really like, and it says, emotions need motion.
Yeah.
And I just love going for walks in nature. Like Christmas, I said, I love Christmas just for the magic that happens. Like life is so stressful, but for me, I create my magic in my home. I'm making the cookies with my daughter. I already have my Christmas tree. It's the 19th of December, but we already put it up.
I have it too.
And
you can see behind.
yes, yeah, it's way too early. But like for me, I want to look at it longer than
It
the
depends
tradition
on
says.
traditions. Yeah, because also in the Czech Republic, we had a tradition to put it on Christmas Day, 24th of December. But for example, in the UK, they usually do it 1st of December to enjoy the Christmas tree and put it down before New Year's Eve. Yeah, so it's different traditions in different countries. And I actually also want to have Christmas tree early in December because I just want to enjoy the atmosphere and the smell of the tree.
Yes, yes, and I like to put in orange oil. And there's a lot of things that you can do either when you're alone or whatever, but like creating conscious moments of your Christmas. And for me, Christmas is also, it's the end of the year. It's where I slow down. I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of reflections. I look up in my old diaries and I can see, even though I feel like this and that, my life is like I proceeded. I made so huge steps. And yeah, I just love this time, even though if I might share a moment, a very personal moment of mine, Eva, you know it, that so I'm half Egyptian, half Austrian, and I did not grow up with both my parents. My mother, she was very, very ill. So it was impossible for her to have relationships. It didn't work out with my father. He went back to Egypt and I never grew up with him. And it was a lot of grief and pain all my life. I didn't. I went to see him when it was 2006. I tried to connect with him. It was around Christmas time. It was actually 19th to 24 or 25th December, and we had conversations. And I thought there would be kind of a connection, but when I went back to Austria, we lost connection again, and I was so angry at him. And once I wrote him an email, the last things I said to my father was, I hate you. You're not my father. You didn't do anything for me. So my mother died 5 years ago, and I had this feeling of really wanna make peace with him. He's 80 years now, or he was 80 years now, and I was looking for him for 1.5 years with Egyptian embassy, and they didn't find him. And 10 days ago, I got the message he died, and it was very a coincidence that I got the message. And I was like, okay, what do I do with this now? And especially at this time, and especially as I was looking for him for so long, I gave grief a lot of space, and I just let it all out I just let it all out. I just cried for 2 days and did a lot of forgiveness work. And today I feel like really in peace, because what I decided, instead of going into this mode of like, okay, I never got to know him, now he's dead, I will never get to know him, it's over, it's out. I went to what you say, into acceptance. I said I did my best. I was looking for him for 1.5 years through Facebook, email, whatever, trying to say to him, I'm sorry, whatever happened in our lives, I still love him. And I said I gave my best. Somehow life didn't want it to turn out this way. And what I did is, I am not a Muslim, but I had this deep feeling of I want to honor him. And I prayed the Quran for the first time. And I'm lighting a candle for him every day in my home. And I have this knowledge that he lives inside of myself and inside of my daughter. And yeah, that's for me.
Thank you so much for sharing this. And I hold you in my heart as well, that you were able to deal with this in so peaceful and accepting way. And you are the example how people can see and accept the things in great way, because it's not easy, but you accept so difficult things, yeah, what happened in the past, and you are still able to love him and see it for good, what is good in this situation, and you hold this space, so it's amazing.
Yes, yes. As I said, I could never really spend time with him, but when I think about him, like I owe him a lot of things. I have his intelligence from him. I have my Egyptian look, even though I didn't experience a lot this Arabic culture. I can feel it inside myself. And there are many, many things I can be grateful just for um, creating my life together with my mother. That is ultimately where the place where I go to. And didn't have mother, didn't have father, but I love and adore them so much for the person they were. They were not great parents, but they were great people. Brought me to life, and I got so much from them.
Laila, that's really amazing, like where you can get. And I think you are a big inspiration for so many people who might be in grief, or who might feel some not good feelings or not feelings because of their parents, what they did to them or how they behave. Because sometimes we hold some guilt inside or some things that were not fair. But if we really get to accept them, we get peace inside. Because if we can't let it go, all these things which are not helpful for us, it's stuck in our body. And then it actually causes us the problems. So it's important to know that, like, if it's possible, forgiveness is a really important part of also healing journey, and seeing how you can feel more healthy inside. And it's always more important that perfect Christmas or perfect life. It's important that you can always recreate your inner peace inside.
Definitely you can. Yes. Just to sum up the last minutes, I want to again say something I say probably in every episode, but I think it's really, really important. All these things, loss, grief, death, it is part of life. It is what you signed up for when you came into this life. You're not going to get out of it without it. So it's all part of it, and it is not what you lose, but it's who you become through these experiences. And love and pain, it's not something you can separate. It goes together. It's a package. It's a package deal. Maybe I personally feel I have a huge amount of love that I can give, but I think it comes from having experienced so much pain in my life. So I think the ability to hold pain shapes and makes grow your ability to hold love. And this is ultimately the beauty of life.
Wow, Laila. That's so amazing inspiration for other people, how they can approach their life and how they can perceive and change the pain to love within themselves, and maybe also what they would like to spread outside. And I think that what you achieved in your life is just amazing. And I'm so proud of you that you were able to really go through this acceptance and self-love and love. It's amazing. And I'm happy that you can inspire other people doing so. Because I think that one of the things what is important to you and what other people can do, it's how you actually talk inside to yourself. What is your self-talk? Yeah, because if you judge yourself for what you didn't have, or should you have, or that you should be happy or something else, you make it for yourself even more difficult. And then you really accept, even like, it makes so perfect sense that I feel just lonely now. And you accept it.
Yes. Yes. Don't make your feelings wrong. And you know what, Eva? This peace, it came actually through the death of my father. It was a moment where I felt like I was really trying everything, and it was not the first thing in my life that I was trying to make work with every energy that I have. And I had just a huge shift inside myself. So I'm not planning anymore so many things. And I'm really in the moment. I'm really paying attention to what I have now, enjoying my daughter, enjoying the beautiful atmosphere right here, right now. It came through this experience. And yes, so
That's so beautiful, Laila. And also what is important, what you can do maybe, it's identify one thing which makes you feel happy or safe or peaceful. And whenever you need, like you can maybe cover yourself with beautiful blanket or have beautiful bath or nice playlist of music or cuddle your pet. Just look what do you need at this moment? What is your that need to feel maybe better? Maybe you don't need to feel better at this moment. Maybe you need to accept the situation and just be in that upset. Yeah, it's okay. Everything is okay. It's just your choice and you can choose anything you want. And this is amazing. I love that we always have the power of choice. Power of choice, we choose to deal with the situation. And you just had the beautiful choice to choose your moment to get a bigger inner peace, Laila. Yeah? And also other people can choose different things because we are not powerless people. We have amazing power inside and we can change so many things. And maybe you can even look back what you already achieved in your life. Look at you, how you are powerful person. But maybe just at this moment you are forgetting about it. Just get to it. I don't mean you, Laila. I mean other people who might be listening. Yeah, definitely
yes,
not
but
you.
yes, so true what you say. It's about choice and it's don't make any choice wrong. For me, it was with the death of my father. I was choosing, I want to get it all out, but I don't want to go through grief another 5 years because I have been grieving 40. And I said to myself, it's enough. But for someone else, it's a total different experience. And he or she might use this time of the year to grieve and to just like go inside and not be outside so much and go back to the silence and the emotions and cuddle up, snuggle up on the couch or like being watch Netflix series, whatever. It's like, it's your choice. You have this power.
And it's important to know that you are not failing your Christmas if you are feeling sad or alone. You are just simply a human being who can navigate and who need navigate the complex situations of life. Yeah, and it is how it is. And Christmas Day will just pass as any other day and just get through it in the best possible way. And if it's not the best possible way, it's also okay because there is another day to live, another days and the next year is in front of us. So just be kind to yourself and be with what is important to you. Yeah, I'm talking to people like Laila.
Yeah. So, no, now I got it. Oh my God, it's so beautifully said. Be kind to yourself, listen to your feelings and needs. Don't judge. If you want to talk to someone, be brave and open up. I acknowledge everyone who has the courage because it's the most difficult step. And I had many, many Christmases where I called for help and it's a sign of strength. And I hope you could take away something from this episode on your journey, on your personal journey. And I would love to see you again and wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas, however that looks like. Lots of love from Austria.
Merry Christmas from the Czech Republic, everybody.